Hey guys, Fuse here. I'm going to go over a champ that I really haven't touched on, and I use her all the time. But first, I live in Texas, and it is like a degree. We're actually snowed in. This is pretty rare for us. But so anyways, back to the game. It's just distracting. The kids are having a great time though. So let's get into Zargala. Zargala is just absolutely a brutal, amazing champ. Let me see if I can pull her up here. Where is she? Come on, green skin. Surely I can find her. There she is. Okay, Zargala. She's one of the important champs that people look for. When we go over her kit, we're gonna have to actually let's take it nice and slow because you want to fully understand what she can do. Crack armor is kind of what it's all about. So let's start with her A3. She is a strong version. She's a decreased defense champ. That's already amazing. Everybody likes to add this to their kit, to their crew, to try to make sure that you can get through the waves fast. But she does this with a 3-time AoE hit. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Now after the first hit, she has a 50% chance of placing the 60% decreased defense on all enemies, and that books out to, that's 50, 60, 75. That is a 75% chance. But now I believe the way this plays out, and we'll try to look while we're doing this, is that chance is on each the second and the third hit. It's pretty much a guarantee of putting a decreased defense on the entire enemy wave. But remember, she's doing this as an attack-based champion. This is important. She does hit hard, and she's laying their defense down with a 3-hitter. This is huge. You see, she gets her cooldown brings it down to a 4-turn cooldown, so it comes around pretty often. You want to make her fast or have a good fast team to get this as much as you can. But a 3-hitter AoE. Now this is where it gets interesting. Let's knock out her aura real quick. It is increased ally accuracy in all battles by 40%. So this is usable anywhere you need more accuracy. Works in Doom Tower, works in the arena. If you need more accuracy, she can bring that for your whole team. So let's go to her A1. It attacks one enemy with a 50% chance. That stays at 50 to put a weaken on the enemy. That's great. There's nothing wrong with putting weaken on top of defense down. It does hit well. It's just a single target hit. But Devastate is where it gets interesting. She attacks one enemy, and if she kills that enemy, she instantly activates the crack armor skill, which is that amazing A3. So if she goes first, or on her first round, she takes 3 hits on everybody, puts their defense down. When she comes back around, she can use her A2. This is on a 2-turn cooldown once she's booked, and she is somebody that you want to book. You're increasing the damage of this, making it easier to kill somebody. She comes around, hits her A2. If you kill somebody, so if you're in control and not on auto, you can almost for sure pick out the weakest link, take it out, and then she instantly activates crack armor. She does it again, another 3-hitter, decreasing defense. So and again, if she ever is caught with this off cooldown, it is a 2-turn cooldown. This will come back around on its own, but anytime she uses Devastate and kills somebody, she gets it for free. She's pretty much insane. And my build on her, let's see what do we got. We do have her in savage gear. Let's look at where she landed. She's built pretty well. She's been like this forever because of the silver issue. I've not really played with her build, but I knew she was amazing, so I built her well. I gave her some health power so that she doesn't get targeted. I don't want her dead. She does have almost 4,000 attack. Her speed is a little bit slow, but this is one of those cases again where if she is, I would actually like her to either be first, but if she's not going to be first, then maybe being last is the way to go, so that the next wave I'm coming through and getting a free cracked armor skill by killing somebody. She's close to 100% crit rate. She has decent crit damage, accuracy. Now I want her to get that defense down, so her accuracy at 314, I don't want to lose out on that, because she's useful anywhere that you can take her, that her affinity works. She's great. Arena, you need a lot of accuracy there. She's a great defense down character. So I do have a piece of, look, she's in a gray with those numbers. This is just a crit damage gray. Got a little bit of crit rate. It's not a great piece of gear, but I wanted to have her in a accuracy set to boost this up a little bit. Now, honestly, since I do use her in regular, let me see. I'm gonna real quick see if I can adjust this, because I do know what I would like to put her in. Hey, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna leave her the same because of my silver situation. We're in the middle of a fusion event, and I don't want to sit here and run things up to 16 when I think in one more day I'll actually get my artifact event. But we'll look over her gear. I have her in an HP chest because I am using her as utility in all of the dungeons, the Doom Tower. She helps me clear ways fast. But even though it's an HP chest, I did get a double roll on attack percentage, a little bit of flat attack, and some crit damage. Crit damage gloves for more. Crit damage necklace for more. She is an accuracy banner, so that I always land that decreased defense and the weaken on her A1. Got a little bit of speed out of here. Do have, I found a little bit of accuracy, good bit of crit rate, speed, all the good stuff you want. Attack percentage, accuracy, crit rate, crit damage, and I'm sure an attack ring with 2 rolls on attack percentage. Pretty good stuff. Obviously savage gear to ignore some defense, because I do want her to get kills, especially when she uses that A2, which brings her A3 right back into play. She's built well, even with the gear that I have. And let's go over her masteries. It's been so long since I've even looked through here, but it looks like there is one thing I could do for an improvement. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You're probably going to hear a lot of laughter in the background. It's a snow day for everybody here. The kids are having fun. This is something where I did take the flawless execution for guaranteed damage, extra crit damage. Helm Smasher would also be a super cool option, and it's really a tough call. I was looking at this just a second ago, thinking about maybe making the switch, but the problem with Helm Smasher is if you don't proc, then you're missing out your chance to. I want to make sure I know what she's putting out so I can kill enemies. But either way would be great. Got her with Cycle of Violence, a chance to put a cooldown on a random skill. Whatever skill gets cooled down is beneficial, because if it's her A2, that's going to bring back cracked armor. If it's her A3, cracked armor comes around on its own naturally faster. So cycling through is really good for her. I've got increased damage when she's got full health, so I can start the fight out right. Extra crit damage and crit rate, obviously. Speed her up as she kills people. Kind of a typical build here. Increased damage on the first hit. Hopefully kill him with the first time she goes at him. I did go down for kill streak. Extra damage pretty much in different areas of the game. Stoked to Fury. It's interesting that I took this. It actually increases your damage depending on the debuffs on you. And I guess because of Doom Tower, maybe, there's not a whole lot of other options is probably why I took it, because to get over here the only other option would be Blood Shield, which isn't horrible. I could have took a shield every time I kill somebody. I did go for some accuracy. I didn't go all the way. I kind of wanted this Arcane Celerity, a chance to increase her turn meter whenever a debuff is cast on her as it expires. Lore of Steel, get a little bit more out of accuracy sets, speed sets, whatever you're putting her in. I love Evil Eye. I love Evil Eye. And Master Hexer to make sure when she puts down weaken or decreased defense, it stays there longer. Now on sets, you could go all day talking about sets. Now getting damage out of her, I did the right thing going with Savage Gear. I think that I should have, I would like to put speed boots on her, but that's a lot of attack damage. We'll see how she. I know she plays out well, so we'll go ahead and use her like she is. I don't need the accuracy so much, not for average gameplay that I use her in. I probably would prefer to put her in Cruel set and get more ignore defense out of her, a little more attack percentage also. But I'm going to do that when the corresponding event for actually leveling up gear comes around. So we're going to go ahead and take her out for a spin. Again, there's the build if you want to look at what I got, and always think your things through. You may have something that changes. Helm Smasher would be the main thing that I would consider changing on her. They're both going to work out well. It's just up to you. So she looks cool. She's in the orc. She's great for faction wars also. So having an orc that can pull this off is great. Let's real quick get into some content. Let's see. Where do we want to start out? We could baseline her. It might be worth going and just baselining her on one of these. Okay, so let's just go into one of the potion keeps. Try to figure out. Let's just make everybody fast. Let's put in like, I'm trying to slow this team down a little bit so that we can get to see her actually take her moves. But when we get to the boss, somebody maybe with a single target hit. Alright, so what we want to see is her ability to use cracked armor and get 3 hits with a. Let's take this off auto. He can just hit somebody. What do we got here? Let's just waste a turn with counterattacks. Seal can just hit somebody. Alright, so cracked armor itself. She's the one that lays the debuffs, so we're not doing this with debuffs already up. 3 hits, great damage. Anybody that survives now has defense down. And you see I did proc 3 turns by having my Master Hexer. See, I don't know if we can get back around tours. We'll go ahead and go through this. Let's just kill everybody. And now let's see her next turn. We're on a 4-turn cooldown. We don't have cracked armor anymore. So let's go real quick and start taking a few hits. Let's pick on one of the. I don't want to kill them. Let's pick on this. I think that's Renegade there. Okay. So without cracked armor, how are we going to get that big triple hit again? Easy. We've got a couple people near death. We use her A2 to kill somebody. And then she automatically uses cracked armor again. So she is flat out amazing. Let's see if we can make any use of it again on the boss. I don't know how this will work, but that's how amazing she is. We can stop slowing it down anyway. Alright, so that there's really no point in dragging this out. She's down to her A1, but she can put weaken on the boss if we get lucky. It didn't hit that time. We decreased some turn meter though. Just kind of weaken up some people. We're just playing around. We're just playing around, showing what she can do here. Let's put up counterattack. So remember, her A2 has a 2-turn cooldown. That means we get to use cracked armor next round, and then it'll be off of her 4-turn cooldown, so we can use it twice in a row. We're leaving these people alive because we want her to be able to handle them, not everybody else. So we're just going to keep A1 in. So here she is with her A2 ability. There's somebody ready to die. Smack them. Free cracked armor. Now the boss has decreased defense. She killed the other one. And you get the idea. Let's run through and then we'll watch her do this, what she does, in a few other areas. And we'll talk about where she's probably the best at. Let's get out of here. Alright. So she is red affinity. She's going to be great for clearing waves in the Fire Knight. She matches the affinity. It's neutral. She can definitely do that job. The dragon, she is the weak affinity. Where's that strong? Man, my brain, where's the... Let me look in here. Okay, no, this is where she's strong. Alright, reset this. She actually has a strong affinity against the dragon. So let's let her be our... She'll be our defense down character, as well as a damage character. And we're going to want to poison her. You always want to poison her. So we could bring... we always bring Frozen Banshee. Let's bring a Cold Brawler in here. We're going to want... If... we're probably not going to need a whole lot of support. Let's take our new defensive champ. I don't even know if he's geared out, but we'll bring him just to help keep us alive. So we're going to want somebody to kind of work with Zargala to do damage. Maybe we'll take one of our Royal Guards. It's always great to have a slam when you do get to the boss. He can increase our attack, which is great for Zargala. After this, maybe some shields, or here we can take Rector Drath. She's a great healer. We'll let Zargala and Royal Guard do most of the damage. Iron Bago may actually do some pretty good damage, but I don't think I have him built. We're taking him to slow it down and watch this teamwork. We have our Poisoner, defense down, good damage, big damage on slams. Support champ that can hide us under Veil, keep us alive, and a defensive champ. It should be no problem. So we'll let this play. We'll just kind of watch how she works on her own on auto. So we're getting set up. Everybody's kind of ready to start. And Zargala's going to come in now with her big crack armor. She's got their defense down. They're all ready to take big damage from Royal Guard when he comes around, as well as if he doesn't kill one, Zargala might be able to get cracked armor for free again. Occult Brawler's just here for the dragon. He's not doing much right now. Rector Drath just healing up everybody. She's an amazing champ. But here is Zargala. I don't know if she went after the right one. She did get the kill, so here we get another free triple hitter. It's like bringing 2 DPSers and a debuffer in one hero. So let's start speeding this up. You see how her job works. Let's put it on 2. Let's get to the boss. All she brings for the boss is solid damage and decreased defense. Silly AI, right? Alright, so Occult Brawler, he lays poisons by RNG, so we gotta hope he starts laying out a lot more than he's got right now. But as long as we can survive the first round, he blocked the debuff, so even with her high accuracy, he blocked that debuff. That had to be weakened. That's strange. But anyways, we got our defense down. She's doing big numbers. Looks like Rector Drath is going to survive, keep everybody alive with all these freaking poisons on us. As long as the Occult Brawler doesn't die, he handled it. He removed all his own buffs. That's one of the cool things about him. And there she goes, hitting hard, just hitting hard. We got our slam in, and this is an easy win. It's not like I was worried about it. I just thought he might, and he still may end up killing Royal Guard before it's over, or a Cold Brawler. But is the dragon immune to weaken? Let me see here. Immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block cooldowns, fear, true fear. Not sure what he's blocking there. Maybe some. Either way, easy win. The poisons obviously add up every time you do this. Royal Guard slams. I mean, come on, he's amazing. She kept up almost with Royal Guard and a Occult Brawler there. And like I say, it's almost like bringing a couple of DPSers and one of them just happens to be a debuffer at the same time. Arena 100% can do this same thing in Arena. Affinity matchups could get tricky, but we have a lot of blues here, so we'll come in here. We'll make sure we go first, and then she's slow. So we got to figure out how we get her. I'll tell you how we do it. We go speed into speed into speed, and we let her do all the work. Yeah, it could be fun to watch, right? Let's let Zargala do all the work. So on auto, will this work on auto? Let's do it ourselves. Speed. The thing is, she's the debuffer. Into speed. Let's provoke. Let's not let decrease defense. Who do we want to? We don't want him reviving. Provoke on him. More speed, please. Yes. Let's crack armor. Now this is without debuffs up. She is the one who lays the debuffs. 3 hits. I saw like 17,000 per hit. 14,000. That's a lot of damage. And now she's the wrong affinity, I believe, here. But anybody that survives now has decreased defense, and we have more speed yet. Don't think we're going to get back around, but we'll survive. We can provoke this guy so he doesn't freeze or bug. Oh, we didn't get to provoke. Whatever will we do? Oh, let's just heal somebody that doesn't need it. And what do we got here? An attack. We'll just hit this guy, and now she can kill. She is the wrong affinity. Okay, his defense is down. We probably kill him, and that means we get a free crack armor. She's amazing. Now in the real world, what you would want to really use her for is, let's say we go against this team, we would probably take this out. You would want her to be faster than somebody who can actually nuke after she lays down her cracked armor. I mean, I know it hits hard and it probably will kill everybody, but if you back her up with another nuker, I don't know the speed on all. It's just too hard to memorize everybody's speed. But let's just see if she goes first. It would be ideal if she did. Just let this go on auto. Speed into speed, and then we want cracked armor first. It didn't happen, and Pitiless just hits like a truck. So, but yeah, you'd have to do some speed tuning. Clearly, she could be your debuffer as well as bringing a nuke. She's a great nuker too. 3 hits, and she hits hard. Arena, A+. Obviously, she can be used to clear waves anywhere. Okay, so the spider is not her place. If you're trying to get to the end, her problem is affinity. But during your travels to stage 20, you can clearly use her on these 3 affinities here, and just smash spiders like crazy. So she's not going to land on spiders 20. I would doubt it. And she's going to be rough on affinity for the ice golem, unless you just need somebody to clear waves, and she's what you got. She's still amazing, but her affinity does make those rough. You don't want weak hits out of somebody like her. You want her hitting hard. If you had 2 of her, I don't think you could stop a team, and I do have 2 of her. I don't have them built. I'm actually slowly working on it, but any of these keeps, she's going to be great. Doom Tower, I use her as a speed farmer in Doom Tower. I've been slacking off again, but still pretty early into this one. I use her right here. None of my other auras. This actually might. Yeah, I got a better aura there. This team is just going in. She can decrease defense. He can decrease defense. So if he goes first, I actually get her cracked armor as a speed clear. Just watch them work. There's nothing. These teams are going to be 0 threat right now. This is on normal. Absolute no threat, but watching her work, she is a super champ. So that's just a bunch of nukers. I got Pitiless doing big damage. He stole the show on this one. He stole the show. He didn't even give her a turn. That's the problem with her being slow. I need to put speed boots on her with good attack rolls, and then you would actually, she'd be more effective. Anything that gets missed, she's going to wipe out, though. Here, well, let's just go to the next one, see if she gets to go. Maybe she'll get a turn. Man, Pitiless just, he's awesome. I'm telling you. I don't know, he's so overlooked. Everybody talks him down. There she got to finish that show off, and that's it. I use her for speed farming all the time. There's really nothing else to go over. If her affinity lines up, she is top notch. She can be used. She is a nuker. She is a great nuker. She can come back around to her 3-hitter. Her A2 can lay somebody out. She could be built much stronger than what I got if you're further along in the game. And if you build her halfway weak, you're still going to do amazing things with her. She's 100% worth building out. And I'm going to leave it at that. Keep pulling. Hopefully the Void portal is still open, so maybe you guys could still pull some cool champs. I'm rooting for everybody. Until next time, enjoy the grind.